Now, top story this hour. 3 United Nations peacekeepers, including 2 Indian nationals from India's border guarding organization, BSF, were killed in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The incident took place after anti-UN protesters tried to invade UN offices in the eastern regions of the country. At least 15 people died. More than 50 were injured in the cities of Goma and Butembo. Now, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar tweeted his condolences over the Indian lives lost in DR Congo, now further demanding the attackers should be brought to justice. This is the second day of demonstration in Congo's eastern city of Goma against the United Nations mission in the country. Earlier, public anger came to a head against the UN on Monday, where hundreds took to the streets and tried to storm UN buildings, leaving at least 5 dead. On Tuesday, as protests continued, at least 7 were killed. This included 2 Indian UN peacekeepers. Witnesses claim that the peacekeepers fired at the mob, killed some protesters before they were killed in retaliation.
Obviously, if there's any responsibility by UN forces for any of the injuries or any of the deaths, we will follow up on that. But yes, we do first need to get to the truth of what's happening on the ground.
Democratic Republic of Congo has seen UN peacekeepers present for years. This version of the UN mission, known as MONUSCO, has been active since 2010. By 2021, there were over 12,000 troops and 1,600 police from the UN there, and the UN forces, they are trying to fight against the M23 rebel group, which has stepped up activities in the area. Deputy spokesperson for United Nations Chief Farhan Haq further outlined the presence of UN peacekeepers, who for years have been trying to bring in stability in the region. Listen in.
We have been doing our utmost, as you know, not just for years, but really for decades, to try to bring stability to eastern Congo, a place where, as you know, there are many different armed factions. There are times when some of those factions had ceased their activities, others rose up. The point of it is that throughout it, we have maintained forces to make sure that we can provide as much security to the eastern Congo as can possibly be provided. And as you know, MONUSCO and its predecessor forces have sustained significant casualties over the years trying to achieve that. Our commitment to the Democratic Republic of the Congo is a long and solid record.
However, the protesters, on the other hand, say that they are tired of the ineffectiveness of the UN forces. More than 200,000 people have been forced to relocate as violence escalated in eastern DR Congo. This despite joint operations by the United Nations, DR Congo and Ugandan armies. The protesters want UN forces out.
Tuko na polisi itatuchunga na mali zetu zote. Hatupende mambo ya MONUSCO.
Now, UN forces have been gradually withdrawing from DR Congo for years. This flare-up may just hasten that process.
When we try to talk over these people, they say that it is just for a long time, this UN mission, it is here, but without finding peace. That's why they are fighting against them until they may go back in their countries. Only that maybe when we try to talk with these people who are fighting against UN mission, it is that the big source of these manifestations on which we assist now.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.